Hello, I'm Anna. I'm the Emerging Technologies Librarian at the Milton Public Library. Today I'm going to show you how to get started using the cloudLibrary app. The first thing that you will need to do is to download the cloudLibrary app from the App Store or the Google Play Store. I've already downloaded it and you can see it on the left side of the screen here. It's just this little white icon with the red CL on it. So let's go ahead and tap on that. So that brings us to this opening screen here. If we wanted to change the language, we could tap on this blue button in the middle. However, we're going to leave it as English for today, so we'll just tap anywhere on the screen to continue. Now we'll need to fill in some information about our library. You'll see there's 3 lines here, one for country, then state or region, and then for our particular library. So we'll just need to tap on each line and then choose the appropriate option from the drop-down menu. So first up, we'll choose our country as Canada, right here near the top of the list. Next, we'll have to choose our province as Ontario, so we'll just tap that middle line and then that will bring up all the options, and we'll just tap on Ontario. And finally, we'll have to choose our library, Milton Public Library. So we'll tap on that bottom line and that will bring up all of the options. And you can see there's quite a lot of them. So we're going to have to actually scroll down a bit to get to Milton Public Library. So we'll just start scrolling down. And there we can see Milton's on the list now. So we'll just tap on that. And now we've got the correct country, province, and library. So we'll tap on next to continue. And that brings us to this screen here with all of the terms and conditions and the privacy information on it. If you wanted to read more details about those, you can tap on the appropriate blue button. Otherwise, you can just tap on this accept button at the bottom of the screen. And that brings us to our final page here where we're going to enter in our library card information and our PIN number, and then we'll tap log in to continue. So when you first log in, you'll see this home page here. At the top of the screen, you've got your library card. In the middle of the screen, you'll see any items you currently have checked out, and they'll just be listed under continue reading. And then at the bottom of the screen, you've got notifications. So if you wanted to see more about the library events or library messages, you could just tap on either one of those and it'll give you more information. And all of this is on your home page, and you can always come back to this by tapping the little house in the bottom left-hand corner. Next, we'll have a look at your My Books page, which you can access by tapping on the little book icon at the bottom of your screen. It starts off by showing your current checkouts, so you can see the cover of your books on the left of the screen, and just to the side of that are some buttons, so you can either choose to continue reading your book or you can return it. You'll also sometimes see an option to renew your item. This option to renew will only show up 3 days before your book is due, and it will only show up if nobody else has a hold on the item. So that's your current checkout list. Next, we'll have a look at your history. You'll access your history by tapping the option at the top of the screen, and that will just show you anything you've previously borrowed and returned. Next to that are your holds. So if you have any items on hold, they will show up here. And finally, your saved books. This is kind of like a wish list feature, but we'll go into that in more detail in a later video. To actually start borrowing books, we'll tap on this little magnifying glass icon at the bottom of the screen, and that will show us the library's entire collection. You can browse and borrow books from here, and we'll go over more details of the process in our next video. Finally, we'll have a look at your account, which you can access by tapping on this icon in the bottom right of your screen. This is where you'll get information about the app itself, and you can also log out from here. But more importantly, this is where you can access help and support, which you'll see is just second from the bottom of the list here. So if we tap on that help and support option, it will bring us to this page here where we can access tutorial and facts. And if we tap on tutorials and facts, it brings us to the Cloud Library's help page, and there's all sorts of great tips here for troubleshooting. There are how-to videos to walk you through the steps, and at the very bottom of the screen, if you scroll all the way to the bottom, there are some really detailed how-to guides that will walk you step by step through the entire process.